Hey everyone, it's a Bunny Chick for a different video here. I'm going to explain to our foreign friends out there in YouTube land what Rugby League is. It's a competition we have in Australia called the National Rugby League, consisting of 17 teams now, but I think there's only 16 in here, but I'll go over the teams we have here. There's North Queensland Cowboys, St George Dragons, Sydney Roosters, my team. We have Parramatta Eels. We have Gold Coast Titans. We have the Canterbury Bulldogs, Newcastle Knights, Penrith Panthers, South Sydney Rabbitohs, Melbourne Storm, Canberra Raiders, West Tigers, Manly Seagulls, um, the Cronulla Sharks, Brisbane Broncos, and let's see, the New Zealand Warriors. I forgot to mention them. So yeah, there are 16. There are 17 teams now, including the Redcliffe Dolphins. Yes. Well, late last year it was 24 rounds, but since we have a 17th team, we had to extend it to 20. It was 27, 28 rounds. Yeah, and each team gets 3 byes. The byes will count as 2 points. A win is 2 points. A loss is no points. The one that gets the least amount of points in the season is awarded the wooden spoon. The one that has the most points at the end of the season is awarded the minor premiership. And then they go into final stage. The top 8 teams get to play in the finals, which as fine as standard. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3, 6 versus 8, no, 5 versus 8, and 6 versus 7. But with the 6 to 8, no, the 5 to 8, you if if your team loses to that other team in the first week, you'll get eliminated. But the other two get to play next week's preliminary, the following week's preliminary. But with the top 4, the one who wins those games automatically goes into the semi-finals. The losing team has to play off the other 2 teams that made it past um preliminary uh the knockouts in elimination. Yeah. And then we have a semi-final 4 teams. And then whoever those 2 teams win will play in the grand final, which is usually like late September, early October. And they have like, well, it's basically, NRL has basically like a halftime show, sort of, but it's more or less they do the entertainment before the game. We've had some marvelous acts and stuff. Well, this one not exactly in the National Rugby League. This memorable act was in the Australian Rugby League. Oh, this was before they changed it to the National Rugby League back in the late 90s. There was this one remarkable act in 1993. It was the Brisbane Broncos versus the St George Dragons, And their entertainment for that is none other than Tina Turner. Rest in peace. She's simply the best. That's what she sung, and everybody that was at that game 30 years ago remembered it well. Yeah. So, I'll be back. I'm gonna go into how many's in a team. Sorry. Yeah. Alright. Oh, sorry. I yeah, sorry. I put it. Alright. So basically, yeah, that's it. So basically, how many people in the NRL match there are? It's a rugby league match is 80 minutes long, consists of two 40-minute halves. The sides change in ends direction they attack. After halftime, rugby league teams field 30 players on the pitch are allowed four reserves on the bench. So it means they have four they can spare on the bench. So now I want to show you something else. Someone did ask me yesterday, was there an, a women's competition in the NRL? I can tell you this, yes. This is the WNRL. The women's NRL competition consists of, they originally was consisted of four teams. It was the Brisbane Broncos, the Sydney Roosters, the Auckland Warriors, these are the Warriors, and St. George. But Warriors are, I think the Warriors are out of the comp now. And we have, there is Parramatta Eels, there is um, Gold Coast Titans, the St. George Dragons, we have the Sydney Roosters, the the Newcastle Knights, Brisbane. I think there's some other teams in there now. I think the Sharks might have added a team, maybe the Tigers. I'm not sure of that, but I think it's about the same amount of players, 13 players on, and maybe four reserves. Instead of the men play 80 minutes, the women play 70 minutes. Originally they played 60 minutes, but they extended it to 70 minutes. And the women's haven't a state of origin series played with Queensland and New South Wales because based on the first try score of the series this year of the state of origin, because it went this year we've got the best of two. It's always been one and done, and they wanted to because of that first try in the first game by Julia Robinson. Queensland retained the state of origin series for them, and the men state of origin side they claimed that too because they won in Adelaide the first game. They beat New South Wales in Brisbane. There is a third game. New South Wales could come back to just win a game, Have to find that out. And I let you know that in the game of rugby league, the National Rugby League here in Australia, they don't wear helmets, padding, or well, they might wear them maybe a little somewhere else, but other than that, they each set each set has 6 tackles. Um, a, a penalty kick is 2 points. A field goal is 1. Is it? I think they introduced. Was it? Was it 2? I think it's 2 for another. I think it's 2 for a special. Was it another field type goal? A penalty field? I think a penalty field goal's like 2. I think. I'm not sure about that. And then um a try is worth 4 points. A conversion is worth 2. So yeah, but I'll get to the mascot right now.
Nu lost them.
That's alright.
Wouldn't have been right.
Alright, let's try to type mascot. Okay, just looking. Alright. Okay, here we go. I'm just looking at all the mascots. These are just mascots we have. Okay, so there's one. This is a Cronulla Shark mascot. MC Hammerhead and Reefy. Well, I know the red cliff dolphin that has a dolphin. Okay, and now and the Canterbury Bulldog, they have Bella the Bulldog. And Manly Seagull mascots are Eagle and Ellie. And this is South Sydney Rabbitohs mascot, Reggie the Rabbit. And here is Parramatta Eels mascots, Sparky and Sparkle. They look cool, don't they? And we have here's the Cowboys and Broncos mascot. Well, that's no, sorry. Bluey, the cattle dog, and Buck, the horse. The 2-legged, not 4-legged. We get that. And this is Canberra Raiders mascot, Victor the Viking. Really look cool. Oh, hang on. That's some of them. I've got to find somewhere else for it. Alright. Sorry. Here we go. Right. Sorry. Yeah. As I mentioned, Brisbane Bronco has Buck. So, Canny Brutus, and they also Bella. Canberra Raiders have Victor the Viking. Cronulla Sharks have Reese and Hammerhead the Shark. The Gold Coast Titans black. Hang on, let's see if we can see it. That's Blade. It's supposed to be Blade. Do we have the Creepy and Hammerhead? No. But that's just our two. And what mainly have Eagle the Eagle. Native Valley too, 'cause I showed that. Melbourne Storm have Boom and Stormman. Okay. Doesn't have Kintro and Novo. Warriors mascot is Tiki. North Queensland Cowboys mascots are Bluey and the Cattle. And there was someone else. There is some. Where was I? Parramatta Eels is Sparky and Sparkle. Oh, and there's Eric the Eel. Panthers is Claus the Panther. St. Georgia were Dragons mascot Scorch? So I didn't know South Sydney had another mascot besides Rosie the Rabbit. It's Rocket the Bunny. And West Tigers is Timmy and Stripe, and my Tinson is Rocky the Rooster. So, yeah. Hope I helped you with this little insight of the NRL competition. I'll, if you need more information about it, I'll help you about it. I'll see you soon for another video.